Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody's gonna see this. Everybody that rocks with hip hop, battle rap, things of that nature. All right. So I wanted to get the gentleman on that I have on today because I'm a big fan of his work. I got to see him during the tournament. I want to ask him a lot of things, but I happen to notice that he's also a person that reps the South. Me personally, no pander. I was born in Houston, Texas. All right. So I got a special affinity for the South. All right, it's a special affinity. And he's from the Carolinas. And one of my favorite battle rappers to this day, I don't care what y'all say, T-Top. You know what I'm saying? That Carolinas, like that's the cloth right there. I'm impressed with what he's been able to do with his craft and everything. I got a whole bunch of questions to ask him and things like that. But without further ado, I have URL's own, you know what I mean, Crucible product, things of that nature. We'll get into it. We got Boze the Bambino. What up, brother?
Yo.
What's going on, Bose?
Chilling, man. Chilling. How you doing?
Life is good, bro. Life is good. I can't complain about nothing, so I won't, man. I'm good. But I'm not the one who just made a name for himself by going out there and doing his work. So yeah, but before everything, man, how has everything been for you over these past couple of weeks? I'm sure the mentions is on fire. I'm sure everybody is tuning in. But what has it been like for you, the reception from everybody, from the culture in general, for how you've been doing?
First, man, I appreciate you having me. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have a platform you can come, you know what I'm saying? Easy, you know, at the end of the day, I'm newer to battle rap, so I'm learning a lot as I'm going. You feel me? I'm learning a lot of ins and outs. I'm learning from the vets, talking to them. I'm learning from the production team, learning from everybody. So I just had to take it all in, man. It was overwhelming at first, you know, doing promo shoots and doing all this stuff like that. People starting to know your name that didn't know you before. So a lot of more people talking to you on social media, reaching out to you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuff like that. So it's a blessing, though. Like I said, I've been working my whole career to get here. So to be able to get the recognition for what I do, you know what I'm saying? It's fire. You feel me?
So then, you know, and I do like to, we do jump in terms of time, right? Like I like to do that, but you know, I would be remiss if I didn't get to where it all started, even before the mics, before the exposures and all that. We're gonna get to that too. Before all of that, where did it start? Because the start for battle rap, the start into battle rap regionally tends to be different. You know, I'm from upstate New York. You know what I mean?
Me too.
And my introduction to battle rap is very different. You know, so how did you sort of move into getting into battling and saying, yo, this is definitely what I want to do? Was it a music thing? I was just into hip hop, and then it happened. Somebody put you on the spot in lunchroom. What happened, bro?
Word. Yeah. I would say, first of all, I'm from upstate too. That's where I was born at. You know what I'm saying? I was born
you from upstate New York?
That's where I was born. At. That's where I'm born at. Yeah. So I was born in Buffalo. Shout out 716 the town. You already know what time it is. But yeah, that's where I was born at. And so that's where I started my music career. It just so happened my uncle, you know what I'm saying, he did some work for Grand Hustle, Slip and Slide Records and stuff. So I was cut up. I love music, man. I love hip hop. You know what I mean? So I was a young cat out there at the clubs at the age of 13, 14, you know what I'm saying, trying to do my song, do my set, you know what I mean? So then I moved down here when I was like 16, 17, you know what I mean? And then I start watching battle rap locally, you know what I'm saying, from South Carolina and stuff like that. It was the Joes and the Truth Watsons at first, and you know what I'm saying, and people like that was coming up in the area. And I just loved it, man. I think it's the purest form of hip hop. Like I said, you know, at the end of the day, it's a bunch of poets in there fighting with words. You know what I'm saying? So it took to me, you feel me?
Yeah, it makes it, you know what? It makes sense now, because now that you said, oh, I'm from Western New York, I hear it. I hear the, you know, we got a certain, you know, it's so a lot. I be trying to tell people, like, it's a lot upstate, bro. So this nasal accent you hearing, this is just my, like, it's just 9 months out of the year.
Right.
We got to talk like this, all right? So, you know, if I sound like a used car salesman, let me, you know what I mean? Let me live, all right? Hold on a second. I think you kind of frozen, Bose. You good? Hold up. We're gonna get Bose. We can get Bose situated. All right. Give me a second. We're gonna get Bose situated and everything like that. I see people jumping in. We got Boze the Bambino. We're gonna ask him about a bunch of his stuff with his career, how he got here, and things like that. Make sure you subscribe. to the channel as well. You'll be able to get this audio too. So make sure you get that. All right. So we're gonna get back to Bose. Bose.
Yo, my fault. I don't know what happened there. Shit.
It's all good. You good now. So Western New York kid. You know what I mean? You moved to the South at 17. So I'm familiar with Buffalo. I'm a Rochester person myself. You know what I'm saying? 585 stand up. But I'm right down the street, bro. And I know
cousins.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I know it's like upstate is harsh because everybody know everybody. It's easy to get into stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
right.
It's just a different type of out the mud mentality. So, you know, how did that sort of shape your introduction to hip hop?
Like I said, man, you know, like you said, a lot of people think because, you know, upstate, not the boroughs and stuff like that is different. But I went through a lot going up, man. Like I said, you know, you use battle rap in order to get my anger out, in order to, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm real passionate when I rap. You know, people just think I don't want to be aggressive. Nah, like I got shit built up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I use it as an outlet for me. You know what I'm saying? Because when I moved down here, my mom thought, you know, if I didn't get out of New York by the time I was 21, I was gonna be dead or in jail. So, you know what I'm saying? When I got down here, I had to find ways to cope with life. You know what I mean? So my brother had just passed. Rest in peace to him. And I had to, you know what I'm saying, find ways to cope and shit like that. So battle rap was the number one for me. Like I said, music was always there, but then I made a transition. One day I woke up and I watched some battles and I seen Hitman versus Arsenal. That's the battle that made me want to battle.
What? Hitman versus Ars? That was the one? That was the one. Why? What was it about that? And I'm a person that had it on repeat, but what was it for you about that battle that was like, yo, I want to do this shit now? Like, this is crazy.
Man, you got to think about it. Hitman is one of the greatest entertainers ever to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want about his bars and what you feel about him personally, but the nigga is a showman. You know what I'm saying? So when I watched his battle, man, I feel like I was there. Like, he had control of everything. The crowd, everything, all the attention was on what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? I just like the way he controlled the room. And Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's intense, man. It's like a fight, like I said. So I definitely took to it.
No doubt, no doubt. And it was dope seeing that back and forth. And then even like stylistically, a lot of the stuff that Hitman did to neutralize the rounds and all that. And I want to jump into the rapping too. Now, once you got into like, all right, I'm going to battle. I'm going to do this, right? And now at this point, you down south, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Later in your teens and shit like that, down south. So what was the outlet then to be able to hook up with people with leagues and all that, to be able to be like, you know, at the table and shit?
I think I was cutting off a little bit when you were saying that. You was asking the question, right?
Yeah. I was asking like how did you know, you get to the point where now you relocate down south, right? Better environment for you, more conducive to you just living. You know what I'm saying? So then how do you get to the point where you like, all right, let me get into my craft a little bit? Was you making music before that, or like who was the person that everybody got a proof? So who was your proof that came up to you and was like,
that's a fact.
You one of the guys?
I did music, like I said, was my first love, man.
Oh, you good now.
Fault. My fault. My shit bugging out. Nah, music definitely, like I said, that was always my first love. I was a young cat out here, you know what I'm saying, rapping. And when I got down to the Carolinas, I hooked up with Kevin Glover, and they had these things called the Carolina Music Awards. And you know what I'm saying? I was really, 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 really in tune with that. It was ways to get record deals, way to put you on coast to coast mixtapes, things like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, I watched that, and literally the next day I went on Facebook, I went on Google, I searched battle leagues around the Carolinas. And you know what I'm saying, I seen a few of them with Southern Elite Battle League in South Carolina. You had Pirates Battle League in South Carolina. You had Carolina Premier in North Carolina. You had Body Bag. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of different places. I had everybody up and see who gave me a shot first. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, I did my thing. After my second battle, I was battling one of the vets. He been battling for probably like 6 or 7 years. And after that, I got my invitational by Troy and Terra. They saw me. They saw my footage of that battle. They called me and said, yo, you want to come to New York and do an invitation? I said, yeah. I went out there after my first. I had the battle of the night, and they gave me a PG. So that's kind of like the role leading up to what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? So this was right around the time that PGs was over, and they was bringing the Crucible in. So, you know what I'm saying? Troy called me and was like, yeah, man, we want to definitely get you on a Crucible. So, and like I said, I'm a product of it. People always say Crucible like it's a bad thing, bro. Like that shit is amazing, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what? And let's walk through that, right? Because what I'm seeing here, based on the work that I'm seeing, bro, this shit, this is working. If you and Kid Slade are the products of the Crucible and Elijah Straight, like it seemed like the process worked to me. So, but what was your was you reluctant going into that? Because you know battlers have narratives. Yo, you a Crucible nigga. Yo, you a PG. So what
at first I didn't want to do it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hmm.
At first I didn't want to do it. Like I had just left the PG. Like I had just graduated. My PG with Nick G. Shout out to that battle. And this is when Norbs was on his way out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I graduated while bro was here. Then he gone. Like, what's gonna happen with me? So and then they called me for the Crucible. I'm like, yo, I just went through this. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had 2 PGs and like niggas is fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's time. Like let me get a shot. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? I think this is the best way. You're gonna get more exposure this way. And they came out, man, for the audition. I went crazy. I'm the first ever Crucible pick. You know what I'm saying?
Stun a little bit. Stun a little bit, bro. Talk about it. You the first pick?
Fact.
Wow.
First ever Crucible pick.
Bro, that would be in my battle rapper bio. I'm the first one. Cause you know, if y'all setting the standard, right. You realize that, right? Like y'all setting the standard, bro. Do you feel that pressure of like, yo, we the first guy. So what's up? Yeah, talk to me about that, bro. Yeah. In terms of like
I said, you know, people always say like it's a bad connotation, you know what I'm saying, with Crucible, and it's not.
Oh, okay. I feel like you might have froze, Bose. Hold on. We're gonna get him back. Hold on. Shout out to y'all, man. We gonna talk more and things like that. We're gonna get Bose straight. Y'all hang tight and everything like that. But while you still here, we did have Loud Boys up here. We had DNA up here as well. So check out those interviews too. But we getting into everything about the Crucible. I want to know what y'all think about the Crucible process. If we get Kid Slades and Boze the Bambinos, then it worked, right? It worked. It had to. So, but let me see what I can do with Bose and get him back and everything like that. I think he's back now. So, Bose.
Yo, this shit, wow. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's bugging on you
right now.
I don't know if you connect it, because sometimes you connect the Wi-Fi and you at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. But as far as we get in the pressure though, like, so you felt like a certain chip on your shoulder being the first guy out of the Crucible and being the first class. Talk about that. Right.
That's a fact, man. Because you know when we was coming in, you was hearing a lot of people talk about the vets and choking and all this stuff like that, and pushing, you know, new talent. That's what everybody was talking about. Everybody was yelling to push new talent, and a lot of people thought the PG process was faulty. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fuck with it. A lot of people didn't. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to URL coming up with a new process, because the Crucible is better than any PG could ever be. Because at the end of the day, you getting constant coaching of what you're doing wrong, what people like, what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Your battles are dropping. You're getting the exposure. You're doing interviews. They're literally molding stars in the Crucible to then release them to caffeine and then see how the world receives them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is what this UN4 tournament was about. A lot of people didn't know us, but a lot of people also saying that this is one of the best UN4s they're watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
y'all going crazy. And as a person who's been around for each of the tournaments, man, I was very, very impressed by the work. And I want to get into stylistic stuff, man. I want to get into stylistic shit, bro. What the guns and special needs, everything modified. Like, what are we talking about? Fast and Furious 9. You still need to drive, but it's no longer about the whip. Like,
yes, sir.
Where does this? What are we doing? What are we? You know, how you want to be remembered? David, Banners, Ortiz, like.
Yeah, man. I felt like I was in my bag.
Let's talk about the bags we get in, bro.
The bag is different, bro. Like me, I don't know, man. Like, because I got a little New York in me and some South in me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I mix both. Like, you know, my lyricism as far as like my intricacy of some of my bars and where I go. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a little bit different because I'm in and out. Like, I don't do I do a lot of 3 bars. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my shit is 3 bars. I don't believe like the 4 bars is when I try to, you know what I'm saying, shake the room a little bit more. I'm trying to put a little bit more into the setup and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm able to I rap about the shit I've been through. I rap about, you know what I'm saying, pain. That's always been my motivation. That's why I do what I do. So I use the lyricism I have and I talk about the shit that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And I get comparisons. You know, people say I sound like Jerry West and shit
Jerry
like that.
West.
But,
Jerry West. You know what? Hold up, Bose. I know the bar that that immediately had everybody with that. Kids playing on the escalator. We do walk-ups of fun. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Somebody
First of all, that's
that
fire. Too. But that's why the comparison came. But when you heard the comparison, was it offensive? Did you take it like a badge of honor because Jerry West has put in work? Like, what did you think about that comparison?
Honestly, man, I'm be honest. Like, I didn't think nothing too much of it. I just don't like to be compared to people. You know, I want to be the first me, and it's hard in a sport like this to where you've had a lot of people influence battle rap. You know that when you have new talent, the first thing you want to do automatically is compare to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You comparing. We already comparing Case Wade to Easy to Block. We already comparing Elijah Straight to Nitty. People it's automatically naturally you get that comparison when you come in. And so us as battlers, we try to work to dead that. You feel me? Like to originate our own style so people can say we don't sound like other people like. But I'm not saying it's nothing bad, but I don't watch a lot of Jerry West footage. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him, he's fire, he done earned the stripes, you know what I'm saying? And I would definitely battle him one day, but I don't watch too many Jerry West battles. So, you know what I mean? Like maybe because he's from New York, I'm from upstate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's just the ability to like, yo, that punch just came out of nowhere. What?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think you showed a level of you know, and Jerry is able to get some of these like antics off. When you played that tape against Stumbles, my heart dropped, right?
Right.
I'm not ashamed of my age. We not in the high age era. All right. I'm 34 years old, full head of hair. Beard's turning gray, but you know, I'm from the DVD era. Right. When you played that tape, I was like, if Sub-Zero was filming this right now, after that tape plays, and you say he from the 313, you from the 413, only difference is you can keep it, he can keep it 100. It's over. It's over.
Right.
It's over. But why? But taking such a big risk in a tournament setting, what made you want to do that? And did you see it as a big risk in doing it?
Yeah, I did. So you gotta understand, like when you go through this process in the Crucible, whatever PGs, at the end of the day, URL is a business. You know what I'm saying? They want to market you. They want to, you know what I'm saying, put money behind you. If they see dollar signs, if people fuck with you, these are the people paying the app. These are the people tuning in on caffeine. So my biggest thing is that my personality is not all rah-rah and all the time and always want to go live and talk to people and connect with people all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very secluded person at times. So I had to learn, you know, to be able to market myself, to talk to people, to be able to brand myself a little bit better. And this process helped me do that because, you know, it's okay to talk to the people. It's okay to engage and see what people think about you and your career and stuff like that. So, you know, with the process of the Crucible, that's what it helped me do. I'm seeing these other people who got the crazy good personalities kind of get the forefront push and people looking at them and liking them. And I'm like, you know, bro, I'm just as talented, but I just don't, you know, I don't talk to everybody all the time. So in this UM4 tournament, it was my time to be like, this is a clean slate. Nobody's seen me. Nobody's seen most of us. Let me shock the world. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stand out. I couldn't get up there and just do 3 fire rounds and, you know what I'm saying, it'd be over. I feel like people, you know, would have looked at it, enjoyed it at the time, but it wouldn't have lasted an impression as much as I wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? Because people see you for the first time as either one or two things. This nigga fire or I need to see more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's really the only two, or he's trash. You know what I mean? So a lot of people say they need to see more. Some people say they fuck with me off gate. So, you know, I had to make a statement. And I feel like once he did the whole face-off thing, it pissed me off. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary face-off. Legendary face-off.
That round was crafted in 2 nights, in 2 days.
Oh, that third round?
Yeah, I had a lot of the third already there where I get into my punching. I don't know if you see in my third in that battle, I switch. I get into some punching series. And I touch back on the angle at the end. All of that was already there, but I went and added in the other parts because he like, I just feel like he tried to play me. He was saying your life is not mine, and I'm just like, listen, bro, like I'm not about to get up here and chase you around the table like she the true photos that happen. So, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. So I'm not about to get hyped with you, talk over you, all of this. But it gets the fans in tune. Like people fuck with him now because of what he did at the face-off. See what I'm saying? So I felt disrespected at the time. Not like a real disrespected, but like battle rap disrespected. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, you're not about to show out like that. So You know what I'm saying? I got into the lab and I had to go do something that was gonna make a lasting impression on everybody.
Yeah, yo, when he pulls out his phone and he calls his mama, God bless his mom too. But that's just how my mom is at church. You call her, she's at church somewhere. Like that was an ill moment. And at that moment, you was like, yo, I gotta take this somewhere else. Like he's bugging.
Yeah, you know? I was like, yeah, man, this is crazy because, you know, first I didn't like the side by side shit. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't like that?
I like the one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, man to man, we talking. But when you add other people, other variables, like it just add gas to the situation. So they fuck with bro, because I kept calling him a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with stuff, but I kept calling him a crackhead. Like you was acting like a crackhead. You yelling and shit and doing all this extra stuff. So I'm like, all right. I called my homie as soon as I got back to the room. I said, I'm about to go upstairs. I'm about to go upstairs right now.
About to go upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, I had to just go add some extra stuff in there, and it actually worked perfectly, man, because he went first. So I wanted to do the round to where he couldn't respond to it. You know what I mean? So
that was bad, man. It got ugly quick. Now we talk about that when we talk about the Crucible, right? And one of the big, not the Crucible, the tournament. And this is something that I don't typically pay attention to at all. But since, you know, I could talk about things in the past, right? Round one, when we got to the first round, it definitely felt like there was this air of in the room I'm talking about of like what this nigga about to say. You know what I'm saying? For certain guys. Did you feel any sort of like I gotta win this crowd over? That type of pressure? Do you feel like the crowd was biased as well? I gotta ask you that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it out with you. I didn't feel the crowd was biased at all because I wasn't battling a West nigga. I'm battling a nigga from Pennsylvania that literally he got a couple app drops. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. Like some people fuck with him. They just trying to see what he's doing. Like it was no bias. So whatever reaction I got was genuine. So I knew that I wasn't battling somebody from the West Coast. I knew that certain things people was gonna give me a chance to hear me. So like before the battle, literally niggas thought I was crazy. I'm in the corner like you know what I'm saying, going dumb, like just going over my rounds, like I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. I missed half the battles. But that's why if you see that when I come out the gate in my first round, I said fuck the coin toss. Like I just wanted to go at that point, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, I get real focused before battles, and like I said, you know, I don't feel like it was different on any pressure, but we was definitely on the West Coast. I was battling somebody from Massachusetts, so I felt comfortable.
Would your approach have been different had you been battling a Next or a real name Brandon first?
Yeah, it was. My approach was different. Like I said, just this round.
Yeah,
you know I mean, like of course you got a shorter prep time, but like it was my prep and my material was totally different. I was punching stumbles a lot. Like I had a lot of name flips and punches with him with his real name and things like that. Like when Next it was a little bit different. I had to go into some details of different things on a shorter notice. So, but like I said, the approach was different to both battles. I'm battling a West Coast battle rapper who's pretty good, who has a following, a fan base, you know, and then compared to battle rapper that's coming up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like he got here before me, but at the end of the day, you know, his status is still moving up as he's hopping in the tournament.
Sure. And that second round of the tournament, I always say that's a fatigue test. That's a stress test because that 2 weeks just flies, bro. It flies. And I know a lot of y'all just stayed out in California for 2 weeks, and that's fire to just do that. But did you feel like, you know, all this being in the past, did you feel like, okay, the pressure of having to write that shit, were you comparing your rounds subconsciously to what you had said to Stumbles, or was you putting it all in a vacuum, I guess? Walk us through the preparation process for writing again after fucking 2 weeks.
No, I got you. Yeah, like, you know, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The 2 weeks prep, that has never been a problem for me. You know, like I know people probably don't know that because they don't know me like that, but I've never stumbled around before I got 2-on-4 or anything. I never had any slip ups, but the pressure that came for me was I wanted to prove to everybody that I could battle a West Coast battle rapper in front of his fans, in front of the crowd on the West Coast. If I win that battle in the tournament, right, it's a footprint. You know what I mean? Like it means something. So I feel like in this learning process, kind of like with battle rap and stuff like that, and as I'm going and I'm learning, I probably should have took no crowd. That's really what I think is like, you know, in the back of my head. After looking back to the battle, it's like, you know, I didn't have to prove anything. I just had to go in there and rap. It's a competition, you know. Personally, like I said, you know, some people disagree, but I see a lot of people that have me winning that battle. They liked my material more. They digested a little bit better. I feel like I compacted a lot more into a smaller amount of time. The time did fuck me up though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That really was in the first round.
Yeah.
In the first round, I didn't get time. I didn't get called time on me at all. The second round, I got timed every round, but I had so much more shit to get off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro, you know, but like I said, I did learn a lot from this process, but the approach was definitely different compared to Stumbles because Nex is not Stumbles. Nex prepares for his battles. He's not going to sit there and let me just whip his ass for 3 rounds, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and just back down. And I feel like Stumbles was shocked. Next was a little bit more prepared, but I do feel like, you know, our material was definitely different, but it was really direct. That battle was a very direct battle. You go back and watch it. I've seen it a couple of times, and you know, I'm just waiting on the app drop.
Right, man. I think, you know, and I asked this question before the Kid Slay. You think with a minute more of material, because it's condensed rounds, you think things may have turned out different for yourself and for the tournament overall? Like 1 more minute of material, do you think that would have changed anything?
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the time limit because for the simple reason that it forces you as an artist to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of fans, you know, when you're watching battle rap, niggas get bored easy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're sitting up there and you setting everything up and you think it's a haymaker and it's not, it kind of forces you to really get to the point. You know what I'm saying? To take people on a walk. So I feel like that the time limit is good. Me personally, in that battle, 10, 15 seconds more.
And is that
10, 15 seconds more in every round to get off the bombs that I'm trying to get to, you know? I feel like we're talking about something totally different, but
no. That's I mean, look, that's real because I do think, and I always say this to people, like, look, at the end of the day, we get 1 winner of the tournament, right? But if you look at the tournaments, right? Lu Castro, real sick, easy to block captain. You know, these guys didn't win their tournaments, right? Like they didn't win, and they were all known. So it's not a good barometer, I feel like, to see who's going to be the guy. It's just who can put up the endurance to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's a different format, totally. After this tournament experience, you feel like that helped you kind of work out some things that, you know what I mean, maybe you should adjust or do, like, what did you sort of take away from it in terms of your style?
Honestly, bro, I feel like the world ain't even seen me yet. You know what I mean? Like that first round was cool, you know, like that was for the tournament style setting. But now you give me, if you notice my style, I'm an ankle puncher in a lot of ways, you know, and I also can get to a bag where I'm chain punching. But you know, like I think people really haven't seen my style and what I really can do. Like if I had a full round to where I knew I wasn't worried about time and I was able to, you know what I'm saying, place things in round structure a little bit different with more time, I feel like I'm a lot more dangerous. So I feel like after the tournament is when people are gonna see, you know, why they was fucking with me in the first round, why they was fucking with me in the second round, and why I deserve to be here and why I deserve to be in rotation. You know what I'm saying? Some of these other guys. So like this, it kind of just put the world on notice. Like, yo, we got somebody named Bose who can go. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people been showing me love. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, you know, win or lose or draw. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, I feel like I went up there on caffeine in front of new fans, a clean slate, and I was able to do what I came to do.
Right. And you know, one of my favorite movies all time is Sandlot, right? And there's a scene in there where they talk about the great Bambino, Babe Ruth, right? Yeah. And I immediately thought about Sandlot when I first heard your name. I need this name origin. Was your nickname Bose and you added the Bambino? Like what? How did this happen, bro? What's up?
So Bose comes from my last name. My last name is DeBose. So that's how I got that when I was young. The Bambino, you know, the shit I was doing in the streets, and I played football at a point in time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was a linebacker. So you know what I mean? I loved contact at the time. So you know what I'm saying? Growing up, when I was young, you know, people used to call me the Bambino, like the big hitter. You feel me? So,
you was one of them. You was one of them nasty helmet to help. You over the middle, like you're not getting away type joint. Like, okay.
Yeah. And then that kind of transferred into the street shit, and you know what I'm saying? And after that, I kind of just stuck with it. I was going to drop the Bambino at one point because people was like, oh, I don't like that name. And I'm just like, you feel me? You feel me? Like, it's different. I don't want to be the same. I want to be like everybody else. Like, I want you to hear my name and know that that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you put it in Google, only you pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think that's kind of should be the value, the purpose of a rap name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people will name themselves like Beretta and not spell it. It's like, yo, bro, that's mad guns. Like I don't even know how to search for your battles. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Boze the Bambino, like that's kind of ill. And then like as far as like the streets, I don't know if you hit niggas in the heads with bats, but the street stuff, like in terms of that too, you know what I mean? Because you did incorporate some shit. You had some shit to where you said something like Dr. Miami, the white bitch left and came back better than
she was before. Yeah,
what? I said, damn, like so. But the street content though, mixing that in with the bars though, do you find yourself having to strike a balance between that, or does that vary between opponent? Like as far as how deep you gonna go into that bag?
I feel like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Fans want to hear that shit because a lot of fans, fans want to hear the street shit. They want to hear the pain. You know what I mean? You have to be able to relate to people who is only been watching battle rap for 1 month compared to people that have been watching battle rap for 10 months,
right?
Or 10 years, or longer down the line. Like you have to be able to connect with everybody. I think that's the cheat code. So I mix a little bit of my lyricism and my rapid style, my cadence, with my pain and shit, the shit that I've been through, the shit that I deal with or dealt with on an everyday life. And I feel like when you mix them together, you get a great balance. Now I feel like my approach for battles though, it changes, but I feel like if I want to say more about something else, then I can dial back on it, but I still touch on it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm always going back to my roots and the shit that I had to do. So, you know what I mean? I feel like that always helps fans know who you are better. You know what I mean? Like you come over with a crazy drug bar, I think that's gonna hit 10 times harder than a crazy gun bar.
Yeah.
Right now, the way that battle rap is. You know
when Slade said, you ever seen somebody 20 years old get 50 years, like in dog years?
10 years? Shit was crazy.
What? Like that's just gonna hit. That's just what we here for. This is
telling you. It's like, it's like, I felt that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's different. You know what I mean? Compared to somebody just, gun bar. Like, don't get me wrong, you can have some crazy ass gun bars that'll shake the fucking building, but like the quotables, I feel like the moments, it comes from that pain. You know what I mean? Like, so whether it's pain in a gun bar, pain in a drug bar, whatever, a real life bar, whatever the case may be, I feel like I do it all. So, and I don't like to constrict myself to one thing. I can get up there. I can get up there and I can run a cadence for 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And I could say a whole bunch of random punches and gun bars. You feel me? But I feel like when you talking the street shit, you can be a lot more direct with the person that you're talking to. Because if they claim they street, if they claim they push drugs, if they claim they from that background, and you don't believe it, you know what I'm saying? I can put it in the round how I don't believe it, and this is the shit that I did. You know what I mean? Like, so. It's hit or miss, but bittersweet. But I like to mix a little bit of everything and like to be versatile. You feel me?
Right. And we've come to the point in this show where I have to play underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Now, Boze the Bambino. This is a game that we like to play where I give you a person, place, or thing, and you tell me if it's overrated, underrated, fire, or trash. Much of this will be battle rap related, but some of this is not battle rap related. All right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Calico.
He's fire.
What was the trepidation? What was that?
It's just like with Calico, bro, man. You just don't know which Calico you getting sometimes. You know what I mean? Right. Like for me, like I guess Calico gonna always talk his shit. He gonna always give you that. You know what I'm saying? The slick talk and shit like that. One thing I like about Calico was he never tried to change himself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To fit what people wanted to hear from him. Either you liked it or you didn't. He didn't give a fuck. So I feel like he is fire because I feel like he has a lot more good moments than bad moments. But I do feel like he's a little overrated sometimes.
Okay. I can't wait till we battle when he battled Geechee and he did the cold word, I shot the nigga. What that mean? Bro, go shoot that nigga. Like, I know he's gonna figure out a way to, because he has a way of clowning stuff that you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Shout out to Cal.
Shout out Calico,
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Hollow.
Underrated. 100% underrated.
Underrated. How so?
So again, we watched this battle and we just seen the Hollow versus Rum. You know what I'm saying? They're going back and forth on the votes. You know what I'm saying? Hollow won that battle, bro. In my opinion. I feel like he won that battle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Rum fan. Like, I'm a Rum fanatic. I think Rum is on Mount Rushmore right now. Like, I fuck with Rum heavy. I think I fuck with him more than I fuck with Hollow. But I think Hollow won that battle because he's so different. He literally is talking about he has a lot of content. You feel me? Like the stuff that he talks about, it means something. It's not all just rambling. And when you take the time to listen to it, I feel like you can relate to a little bit more. Because again, you know, I think Rum tried to change it up a little bit though in this battle. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to be a little bit more direct instead of some of his punches that he normally does and his cadences and things like that. But I think Hollow is very underrated, man. And I think he's one of the GOATs too. Real shit.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash drugs?
I feel like, God damn, man.
What?
That's a hard one, man. Drugs. That's a different one. That's a different one because I feel like drugs be saying some shit. I feel like he do, but I just don't like his delivery.
Oh, I get that.
I feel like his content is good. I feel like the bars that he has, you know what I'm saying, the material he does, but everybody's cadence is not for everybody. So I'm gonna say overrated right now.
Okay. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Nas's new album.
Fire.
You like it?
Fire.
You fuck with it?
Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard a couple tracks off of it. Yeah, it's fire.
Okay, good. I was worried about Nas with this one because it's like when you older and you got them young beats and them young features. I hate old man in the club vibes. I hate that in real life, and I hate a fake young nigga. Like I hate that. That's so annoying. But Nas never comes off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Who your favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper all time, Jay-Z, hands down. There's no debating about that, and it's not even close. And I don't even
my grave with that one.
Yeah, I don't even like arguing about it because I don't even think it's close at all.
And people will argue you up and down. Trust me. You pop out as an old fan, they be like, "Oh, this nigga."
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. You damn right. I'm one of them.
Yeah, and I'm 34. It's like, bro, he's literally been dope my whole life. Like one of the early gifts that my dad got me for my birthday that I still remember, rest in peace to my pops, Hard Knock Life Volume 2 and Nori, N-O-R-E. He got me those 2 tapes, and they was V8, they was cassette tapes that you open up, they had a little book inside. I take the book, you know what I mean? You remember we used to do this, take the book, I cut it up and shit, and I put it all around the room and shit, right? With the lyrics up there and all that. And I just like zoned out, bro. Like Hove is, it's not even. Man. It's not even.
Tell me, well, see, that's kind of like with battle rap, though. You know, like the shit that I like Hove will talk to you, bro. Like it's something he'll say. You know what I'm saying? In the way he's setting up his material to kind of like give it to the fans, and it's just it hit different with me with his beats and his content, man. Like I said, Jay-Z is the GOAT, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Right, man. It's not even close. Wait, hold on. Top 3 Jay-Z albums in your ranking. Like, let's get now that we here, but top 3. Top 3 Hove albums in your ranking.
Blueprint. His last one is third for me.
444 is third.
444 is third. Right?
Okay.
Blueprint and man, I don't know what's in that second one, bro. Because he got a lot, man. He got a lot. What would you put in that third slot?
See, me personally, I got Black Album first, right? And then I go Blueprint, and then I go Reasonable Doubt. And that's interchangeable. That's totally fucking interchangeable. And 444 is not far behind. Volume 2 is my emotional favorite. Yeah. Because of what that meant to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got those 3. And depending on the day of the week, I may have one in first and the other one second, you know?
Are we counting features? Like, are we counting like him with Kanye and
Watch the Throne?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if we talking that,
Watch the Throne,
that's top 3 for me. That's top 3 for me. I'm sorry.
Up there.
Yeah.
In the
it
sky,
gotta be
for sure. It's yeah, damn son, they get crazy if you count that.
So for me, I do like the Black Album. I did not think about that one. I was gonna put that one fourth, but Black Album, Watch the Throne, Blueprint, probably top 3.
Right. Underrated, overrated, fire or trash, Cameron.
I think Cameron trash, bro. Sorry.
Bose!
I think he is
what
trash.
are you doing to me, Bose? What the fuck?
I used to like some of Cameron shit, man, but I don't know, man. He not doing it for me. I don't know.
He not doing it? He not doing it?
Bro, nah.
Damn, killer. Okay.
My mom loved Cameron though. Like she fuck with him, so
yeah.
So my mom Dukes fuck with him heavy. I ain't never could get behind it, man.
Bro, I'm a super Cam fan, and you know
what?
we yeah, bro. I was Dipsetted out back then. I damn near was in the group. Like I had the long jerseys, headbands every day, and I wanted, like when Cam came out with Killer Cam. I remember where I was listening to that, bro. Like this is basketball. This is high school days. Cause see, music was different when you was in high school and shit hit, and so we sit in the car and shit. Before the basketball game, everybody chilling. It's cold as fuck outside, so we just packed in that bitch and play some music. Play some music. Oh, I got this new Cam shit. Throw on the fucking killer come. We bobbing right like oh shit, and then Cam with the
definitely have some crazy beats.
We like yo, this heat made this shit crazy. So we run the bitch back 3 times. We show up late. For when the coach wanted us in there, and then we definitely lost by like 25. So, and that's because the kid. Yeah.
So you was hurt. You was hurt with that versus. Then you was hurting,
bruh. My soul. But I'm a D Block nigga though. Like I like more than Dipset, but it still hurt because it's like, yo, did y'all talk about the level of preparation? They just let Jada and them go to style on them. Like when style
for me, Kiss is top 3, man.
Kiss top 3?
Kiss top 3, man. I'm sorry for me.
Word,
man. Consistency is key when you love an artist.
Right.
Consistency is key. I feel like for me, Kiss never had a drop off for me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's been consistent his whole career and what he's done. He's always delivered. He's LeBron to me. You know what I'm saying? He can do different things, and his freestyle is some of his hottest shit.
Oh my god, bro! When he launched into the "He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors," I said, "Cut the stream off. Cut the stream off. We're done here."
Yo, why these niggas lip singing? I was like, yo, he's wilding right now. These niggas on stage going crazy.
As nice as I think Jada is, I'm more of a Styles P guy. You know what I'm saying? Like time is money. Ghost in the Machine, Ghost in the Shell, like mixtape work. Geos, like I'm Gangsta and Gentleman is in the stars for me. Like that's a top 10 album of time, in my opinion. But so I get it. But that's what we grew up with. Like that cadence, that style. Upstate, see, people don't get it. Upstate New York, we basically Yonkers between like Buffalo, Rochester. Like that's we got the same type of swag as they. So it's just like it resonates different. So like, all right, underrated, overrated, fire or trash. Lil Durk.
Lil Durk is underrated as fuck. In my opinion.
Talk about it.
Durk again is one of them paying rappers, man. Like he talk about cars, clothes, hoes, money, the same shit these other mumble rappers be talking about. But he does have a lot of songs with content to where if I'm feeling a different way that day, I'm feeling mad or upset or you know what I'm saying, I'm missing somebody, whatever. He got different tracks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I can vibe to. You know what I mean? Because I'm a mood music person. You feel me? Like I don't listen to music all the time, 24/7. But I listen to it when I'm either getting into the lab or you feel me, if something going on in life and shit like that, certain things that could pull me out of what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? That's what music does for me. So, you know what I mean? Like Durk is one of those to where if I wanna stop being sad, thinking about shit, I throw one of his tracks on, I could feel better. Or if I want to just chill for a minute, you know what I'm saying, and think about some shit, I throw on one of his tracks. So I think he's very, very, very underrated as an artist. He makes good music. Right.
And like and again, it's a generational thing. Sometimes listening to the younger artists is like, all right, what is the young nigga talking about? But he be talking about stuff, and I really like Polo G too. I wanted to say that Polo G is like right there for me in terms of like one of the best new guys out. Like I love both of his projects. I think his first project is one of the better debuts I've heard. You know what I'm saying? So
I think he definitely got some longevity in the game. Like he's gonna last in the game for a while. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's not gonna have a lot of dull moments in his career. I think he's gonna be very consistent. I fuck with his music too.
Right. And it'd be tough for me to rock with a lot of young cats, but him, Vince Staples, Perico, like you know what I'm saying? I rock with Chef G. I rock with them. You know what I mean? They got something to talk about.
You fuck with Lil Baby. Come on, Tony. Come on.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. But here's the thing. Baby got some dope verses. I just feel like everything Lil Baby is doing, Future did 5 years ago, way better. And it wasn't.
History repeats itself.
But it's bad. It just happened though, Bose. I don't like it. And I feel like with Lil Baby, it's like he took a lot of the flows that Gunna was coming with. I'm a big Gunna fan too. He took a lot of the flows that Gunna was coming with and fused it with a lot of the Future charisma and just said, boom, this is it. He's talented. No, don't get me wrong. We paid that verse might have been like that might have been like song of the year, low key. But I just feel like for me, I feel like I saw this movie before and I'm such a Future nigga that when I turn on Lil Baby, I'm like, I feel like you kind of, you know what I'm saying? But he just
if you're a Future nigga, that means you fuck with Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, I fuck with Quan.
Because you're talking about the timeline. Because
I see what you're doing.
Rich Homie's the first one, in my opinion. He is the originator of that style.
He is.
I feel like Future picked that shit up and was like, oh, I could do it with this a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Let me sprinkle some of me onto this. You feel me? And you know what I mean? And that's the formula. And I feel like I said, but Rich Homie, shout out to Rich Homie, man. I think all the boys in the same line.
Some type of way is still in the gym playlist. Move operated. When he hit that, I knew it was out of here. You know,
that man got so many like tracks that you can just throw in and go crazy to. Generations is going to listen to Rich Homie, man. I'm telling you, young generations.
That's a fact. Now we had this whole discussion before, right? And this is a big topic going on in battle rap and things like that. Hall of Fame. First ballot Hall of Fame MCs for URLTV.tv, including the Smack era. You get a vote or an index card with a slot with 5 names, and you get to pick 5 names who go in there as MCs, not Smack or any of the other guys, but MCs. What 5 are you putting in there?
You have to put Mook in there. You have to put Lux in there. At the end of the day, you can say how you want to, whether you like one, you don't like the other one. These are forefathers. Without what they did, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And I feel like they've been consistent for a longer time than a lot of other battle rappers. So for my first ballot Hall of Fame is Mook. You can think about it, this is first ballot, so this is, you know what I'm saying, you know how it really works. You have to retire some time for niggas to be, you know what I'm saying. But I got Mook and Lux for the first 2 slots. I got Hitman Holla as a slot for first ballot Hall of Fame. I'm gonna tell you why. Hitman is like the Iverson of battle rap. You feel me? He's one of the most influential battle rappers that we've seen. You know what I'm saying? People wanted to be Hitman. They wanted to control the room like Hitman, do certain things like him. And I feel like as an entertainer, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he needs to be up there for first ballot. And I personally think in today's day, like you gotta have Geechee.
You gotta have. It's not too early for Gotti.
I don't think it's too early for Gotti, man. Gotti put in a lot of work, bro. A lot of work. His resume is ridiculous.
It is
to me. You know what I'm saying?
And the W's, Bose, the wins. And this is where I get to. I'm like, well, amongst the people that's in the conversation, who's won the most? Right. And Gotti has won the most of any of them.
Yeah.
Like it's just
and it's crazy because I hate to say this, and because I really want to put Rome up there too. You know what I'm saying? For what he's doing and Twerk and these people and stuff like that. But like you said, the consistency, people winning their battles. Like this man has been on a tear for like years. You feel me? Like it's been kind of niggas be waiting for Gotti to lose. Like, you know what I mean? So he always does what he got to do. So I feel like he got to have one of those. I don't think it's too early. I think didn't he win champion of the year twice?
He did, and low key he might win a 3rd goddamn belt. Just saying.
It's looking like that. So you know what I mean. And then It's for me the last slot would either it would have like I'm a K-Shine guy.
Yeah.
And for me, I hate the fact that I feel like when I had these conversations, I gotta pick between K-Shine and DNA. But that goes to show how much you feel me. That goes to show how much work that they put in. You know what I'm saying, to the point where people compare statuses and levels all the time between those two. But I would have to go with Shine, man. Shine is performance, lyricism, his resume, his consistency, his entertainment, his everything. Shine is to me is the complete battle rapper.
Yeah, and the fact that he's gotten better at rapping is just like, what are y'all gonna do now? Because he was already an entertainer. What the fuck are y'all gonna do now? He's pushing his pen. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
He is pushing his pen, definitely.
He is. And if you don't believe me, go back to when he battled Rum Nitty that 10-2. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, B.
Wilding, man.
That shit was filthy. But all right. So we would be remiss if we did not get the Boze the Bambino hit list. Who do you need to talk to eventually? We're not saying book it tomorrow, Smack. We saying this is the type of people that I need to be lined up with at some point. What's up, brother?
I need to holler at Fonz. I need to holler at Lu Castro.
Okay.
And I would probably say, I like to see me and Trufoe, man. For real.
I like that one too. I like that too.
Trufoe. I think Castro, man. Castro's one of my favorite new guys, man. Like, just how he took advantage of the opportunity with UM4. He broke away from a narrative that he was with the Goonies. He sounded like somebody else, all this shit like that. I actually respect what he's done. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think what he does works. And he's gonna have he got a great career ahead of him. You know what I mean? And I think our battle would be crazy because I would be able to get to a certain bag. When you battle certain opponents, you're able to do different things depending on who you get. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a funnier guy, you're able to tap into your jokes a little bit to be able to craft around that. When you battle a performer, you know what I'm saying? That's what I love to do. So I know that I'll be able to run free in that bag, you know what I'm saying, and be able to match ourselves as far as like talent. But definitely Lu Castro, Fonz, and Trufoe, man. That's my 3 right now.
I like that actually. I like that a lot. I like you and Fonz too. I ain't gonna front. Fonz is an animal, bro. Fonz is a different type of guy, and it's a different type of hunger with him. So I think that'd be a dope style clash. You feel what I'm saying? It'd be
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Fonz is fire too, man. Like I said, Fonz been doing this. He been consistent in his run. A lot of people say he's been losing out the tournament and stuff, but I think he's a very adaptable battle rapper, in my opinion. See, I study this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just for me. It's not just you know what I mean. I get on stage, I write my rounds, Like, I study this shit, bro. Like, I watch people's development and the way that Fonz is developing as far as being able to adapt to his opponents and these stages and things like that. Because when you coming out of a tournament, it's great for a puncher. You know what I'm saying? Like, the tournament style, I believe, is built for punchers, in my opinion. Like, punchers thrive in tournament style because of the time and because of, you know what I'm saying, they hit a little harder than other things sometimes. And I think ever since he got out the tournament, he's in his rounds, he has more time to talk about more things and more subjects. He's developed every single time he's had a new opponent. Like him versus JC, a lot of people think he got 30. I think that's one of his best, most versatile.
He did not get 30. He did not get 30.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, bro. I agree. It's the thing is, like, you're going up against JC, right?
Yeah.
And people just, I've seen this, right? As battlers start to, everybody smack, micing up, we should have shunned, got something left. JC, it's on you. And niggas just be like hanging on every word because they know it's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that aura that comes with what he's been able to do in the ring. But I agree. I thought Fonz was excellent in that battle, bro. Big time.
Very versatile, man. And like I said, what he can do, he adapted to what JC, like, he didn't try to change himself. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely did some things differently in the way he got to his material. You know what I'm saying? I think I appreciated it as a fan.
Right. Bose, man. I have to say, man, I appreciate this, man. This has been a dope session and everything like that. I appreciate your time and just you syncing up with us, bro. What we do up here, we get a ISO screen, a 24-second shot clock. You know what I mean? Address the fans, everything, whatever you want to promote. bro. We're gonna make sure that we put that in the description box. But you know what I mean? Address the fans real quick before we exit.
Hey man, I appreciate everybody that showed me love, you know what I'm saying, that fuck with me, that gave me a chance. You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't been doing this too long, so to be able to leave an impression on some of y'all means a lot. Don't give up on me, you know what I mean? I'm here to stay, hopefully, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going nowhere, so definitely keep fucking with me, and I'm gonna keep producing great content for y'all to rock with, you know what I mean? You can see me on all social media websites, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Boze_Bambino. Shout out to the squad, the gang, far out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear that name real soon on the main stage. Shout out to some of the upcoming battle rappers and leagues and stuff like that in the Carolinas. You got Southern League Battle League, SEBL. You got Pyrex. You got Let's Talk About It. You got a league called 32 Bars in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see a lot of new Carolina talent coming up in this new Crucible too. So, like I said, just stay tuned. Boze_Bambino on everything. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt. Big time, bro. Bose, you got a bright future. You impressed the hell out of me in the tournament, bro. Keep rising, keep coming through. You know what I mean? We're gonna connect more times, and I can't wait to see you outside in person on stage, because I'm an outside nigga too. We don't just sit behind these cameras. I got legs. People know I can walk around. All right. So hey, Bose, man, and I know you from Western New York, man. Upstate Buffalo stairs up. You know what I mean? Bose, we gotta connect again, brother. All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, stay blessed, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt, man. You be good. All right. All right, yo. Shout out to Boze the Bambino. You know what I mean? Make sure you check him out. Go run back to the old battles. If you was impressed by what he was able to do in the tournament, go look at the old battles, bro, because he's dope. You know what I mean? So shout out to Boze the Bambino. Shout out to y'all. I know there's been a lot of content today, but this is what the hell we do when we I hope y'all enjoy all the content. Again, follow us on Twitter at The Black Compass. That's DA Black Compass. Hit us up in the Discord. The link is in there in the description box and all of that. Come to Discord. Everybody is welcome. We real international out there too. And then we got our premium content on Patreon. You get overtime sessions, you get everything quickly, all the stuff that we have to produce up here, man. But shout out to everybody in media, everybody making dope content, man. Y'all continue to do y'all things. Y'all kiss y'all kids, wash y'all hands, wash y'all faces, and y'all be blessed. All right. Black Compass Media, Tone Bro, signing out, man. Peace.